I might have to move it. I gotta get.
Oh yeah.
Doing that okay. Maybe 32.
Yeah.
Where's the power coming from?
That is the power bank.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's a Bluetti EB 55 700 watt
What are we doing?
power station.
Oh, I never heard of
And we're gonna see if it works on getting these beams back. I don't think it works. Okay folks, I didn't really expect this 700 watt power station to actually power my reciprocating saw due to the fact that the reciprocating saw is about 1200 watts. It did surprise me though that I was actually able to run it on it up until I put a heavy load. So that was a little bit of a test on my part just to see what would happen. Do it, but apparently it didn't. Okay guys, today we're gonna do a review on Bluetti's EB55 700 watt power station. As you hear in the background, I've got it charging on their AC to DC charging unit. Comes with a couple different cables. That one plugs into a set of solar panels that they sell optionally. And then your cigarette lighter in your car. So if you want a fresh battery when you get to where you're going, just plug this in and charge it while you're driving. So this comes with a host of options on here. You've got your DC output, you know, different plug-ins and styles. Your cigarette lighter, like everybody remembers those old TVs that you could plug into your cigarette lighter slot. And it's got a couple of the smaller 12 volt 10 amp circular plug-ins. It's got 4 AC 120 volt plug-ins. Now these are only 700 watt, so you got to be careful on what you're using. Bluetti does sell multiple different units, and some of them you could pretty much power a house on, I think. And of course you got the 4 USB 5 volt 3 amp outlets, and then the USB-C 100 watt outlet. And again, here's where you plug in your cigarette lighter charger or your wall pack, or here where you plug in your solar panels. As I was saying, I'm going to give this a fair shake, so I want to be able to have a full charge on this battery. In all honesty, I've already taken this out on a job site and we tested it out a little bit on a couple things of do's and don'ts, but we're also going to do some in-house right now as soon as this battery charges, so stay tuned guys. So as you see guys, this puts in, while plugged into a wall outlet, 206 watts of input power, and the battery on this thing is a 537 watt hour battery. For the receptacles, this is American version, but they also sell EU and AU models. So they should be pretty standard across the board in most countries. So while the battery's charging, I'm going to go and rip down some more cedar for window wrap and door wrap. And in the meantime, while this is charging, I will put some clips on from yesterday as I was using the Bluetti again for the drill and charging batteries. Well guys, I gotta honestly tell you, this little Bluetti EB 55 700 watt output power station here works pretty nice when you're shy of outlets and power on site. It's keeping my batteries nicely charged, running my drill, putting these Craig screws in. One other thing this unit has is a 15 watt output wireless charger on top of the unit itself. To get that to operate, all you have to do is press the DC output button and get it going. But now for the real test. It's real hot and humid today, and there's not much of a breeze, so I really need a fan in here. We're going to kick one on and see if this thing will handle it. Ooh, I already feel cooler. Only 27 to 28 watts being drawn off the battery with this little fan, even though it's quite filthy. This is one of the fans I've used for sticking in rooms to help aid in the joint compound drying on drywall walls. Of course, one never knows when you feel like a margarita on the job site. So let's see if this baby operates that. Let's see how many watts we draw. Only 49, 240. So now with the Bluetti power station, we're able to do that. While we're testing things, let's see if we can put a little light on the subject. Of course, on those darkest days, it's always nice to have a little bit of light in the room. So why not plug a light into it? And then, speaking of light, this unit also comes with a light on the backside. Dim, bright, and SOS. So that's kind of a unique feature if you wanted to do some car camping or tent camping without doing a whole lot of backpacking, because as I said earlier, this unit's 16.5 pounds, so it'd be a little bit much to carry along any long distance trails. So far it seems like it's a pretty decent unit. Let's try to run a few more things on it. And of course, who's not a fan of a smoothie every now and then? That would work really well with those raspberries growing all over the property here. Of course, it comes in real handy to charge the GoPro batteries. It also charges this pathetically slow surface charger or wireless charger for the Samsung that no longer charges by port. And it would be pretty worthless to me if it wouldn't charge my dual batteries. And as you'll see or have seen, depending on how I edit this video, it operates the drill nice. It may even help me smooth down the rough spots in this video. And it'll even help me saw through the BS on this channel. Okay guys, all kidding aside, this little Bluetti EB 55 power station is actually kind of a handy little unit for some things. Obviously for me it's not going to come in too handy due to the fact that most of my stuff that I power is well over 700 watts. It will charge batteries for me, and as I showed, a few other little things, although that margarita does sound nice. It's a handy little unit. And I'm going to give it away In order to win the giveaway, unfortunately, you have to be in the continental US because of the shipping costs. This little baby weighs 17.5 pounds. It's going to be somewhere around 35 bucks a ship here in the US. So that being said, the way to enter the drawing is going to be in the comments section, write hashtag, the number of square foot this building is, including the porches, and then the Sq.Ft. Any doubts about how to do it, just look in the description. I'll leave an example. And you have to be precise and do it the exact same way I'm showing. Otherwise, the random comment picker will not pick any of the entries. So I want to thank everybody for participating. These aren't supposed to be real serious. They're just supposed to be fun. And it's a way I can kind of at least give back to a person or two out there for always sticking around and watching these videos. So until next time, I appreciate you guys watching, and take care.